Hey there folks, I am the Mighty Plantain. Thanks for checking out this video. It is March 4th of 2021 and we are on vacation beer number 12. And just a quick recap here. I don't know how many times I've mentioned this in the previous videos, but took a week's vacation, realized I had 21 beers kicking around from a trip to several different beer stores in the Portland, Maine area. From back in October, and decided to work my way through them. So we're on the third night and only up to 12 out of the 21, but we're getting there. Tonight we're doing Positive Persuasion from Barreled Souls in collaboration with Crooked Run. Crooked Run Brewing, I don't know if they're both in Saco or not. It just says brewed by Barreled Souls with Crooked Run, Saco, Maine. So they could both be in Saco. But yeah, Positive Persuasion, it's an IPA with a 6.8% ABV. No IBU listed on the label, but it does have that rather neat label art that Barreled Souls is known for. And every beer that they make is actually barrel aged. Some for longer periods than others, but they are all barrel aged, and I love that about the place because I love me a good barrel aged beer, and so far all of theirs have been good. So I'm going to try and pour this a little more slowly. The last Barreled Souls beer that I did, it was a pale ale Transformer, and it bubbled up quite a bit on me. We're going to go at a little bit more of an angle and take a slightly slower pour because look at that, I'm still getting a massive, massive head on this beer. But it's not as bad as the last one, and it seems to be settling a little faster. But we're going to proceed with taking a look at it while we're doing this. Damn, that looks like grapefruit juice. That's got a very dark yellow color to it. Not quite an orange, but up here where it gets thicker, there's very little light coming through that beer. It is extremely hazy and quite effervescent. Still a lot of bubbles coming up from that. Whew, pardon. Definitely a good looking beer. Alright, I'm not going to push it because I'm about to overflow the glass here. But yeah, that just looks like a dark fruit juice, a citrusy juice. Grapefruit comes to mind. Because it's not quite as orange as an orange juice, but it's definitely a dark yellow. I'm getting a general hoppiness in the aroma, but not any specific notes coming through. Just a general hoppy bitterness. I mean, it could be the thickness of the head that's really interfering with that too, but I've had a couple of beers recently, just in previous videos in this setup, that had pretty thick heads, but I was still able to get a good aroma off of them. And so I'm thinking this one's just kind of got a neutral aroma to it. Difficult to get past the foam there. Heat was about to kick on. We're going to just turn it off for a second so I don't have to pause and redo this video and remember where I was. It's got a nice medium mouthfeel to it. There's a bit of body there. In terms of the flavor, it's... I mean, I'm definitely getting citrus. No surprise, as I've said many, many times before. I'm mostly keyed toward citrus and pine in terms of hops, so I'm definitely going to pick up on the citrus. But there's something else there. Citrus, there's a hint of sweetness. Very faint hint of sweetness. Almost like a spice blend. Citrusy, slightly sweet, and there's some, I don't know, maybe I'm getting cinnamon? That doesn't make sense, though. Well, I mean, unless they used cinnamon in it, but they don't say that they did, so it's... I'll have to look this one up. But yeah, mostly citrus, slight hint of sweetness, and maybe a faint cinnamon flavor to it. It's definitely interesting. It's definitely got my attention. There's nothing crazy or overwhelming about it. I think I'm going to hit this with a 4 out of 5. That flavor that I'm landing on cinnamon, but there's something there that I can't quite put my finger on in terms of a little bit of cinnamon and maybe a spice blend, but it's very faint. I mean, mostly this is just a nice citrusy IPA with a hint of sweetness to it, and probably grapefruit, specifically overtones. It looks like grapefruit. It's making me think of grapefruit, so I'm probably picking up on grapefruit. But yeah, that odd something else that has my attention so riveted was what's bringing it up to the 4 out of 5 for me. This is just interesting. It's not something that's hit me in the face or making me go, wow, but it's definitely getting some extra points for the mystery. But that's just what I have to say about it. Hit me up down below in the comments with the email link. Love to hear what you have to say about this beer. While you're down there, don't forget to like and share the video. And make sure to subscribe to the channel. Until next time, folks, thanks for tuning in. Cheers. I was going for one last sip, but I had to be careful because of the foam. Anyway.